welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. I'm afraid I've not been around as much as I'd have liked the last couple of months, but I'm hoping to get back into some more regular videos now. And today I'm really excited to share with you this month's my monthly hero kit from Hero Arts. We're going to make 3 really pretty cards. And this kit is one of those things that I really look forward to landing on my doorstep each month, because the style is just really to my taste, and this month's no different. So with the My Monthly Hero kit, you get My Monthly Hero, which is a selection of products for $45, and then My Monthly Superhero, which is $75, but there's additional products in there. So I'm going to show you the My Monthly Hero first. We'll make a couple of cards, and then I'll show you the My Monthly Superhero add-on. But I think you'll agree it's really good value. So the actual structure of what you get in it changes each month, but it's always really good value. So this month you get this birthday icon stamp set, and then the coordinating die set, and you literally get the dies to cut out everything, the little sentiments, even this small piece here and these bits here, you get dies for all of it. And as usual, mine are like prototypes, samples, so yours will come in beautiful packaging. Then you also get this huge present die set, which is really lovely. We're going to be using that in a moment. You get 2 smaller die sets. So this I'm not going to use today, but this is really useful. It's a happy birthday, so you can use the sentiment on its own, or you can use it with the shadows to make kind of a 2-layer sentiment. And then you also get this tiny tags die set, and it's got like the tiniest little balloons and strings and cake and bits and pieces to decorate it with. You can see all the tags have the little holes in, and there's this little kind of stringy bit as well, and you get like the little plate for the cake to go on. So it's really, really sweet. And then you get 10 sheets of 5.5 by 8.5 inch cardstock, and it's a really pretty colour palette. I'll try and fan it out so that you can see that. And obviously they always kind of try and make the colour palette suit the stamps and dies that you get, so that's really nice, fun kind of birthday type colours this month. I really like those colours. So for $45 you're getting 10 sheets of cardstock, 4 die sets and a stamp set, which I think is really good. So I'm going to start off by creating that present from that large present die set, and you get all these pieces to decorate it with. So let's just quickly pop that together. I've cut all my pieces from pattern paper. So you get these pieces, and the lid of the box is split into 2, so you could have a different colour on the top to this piece if you wanted. I've just kept them the same colour. And then you've got all the ribbon bits to go on it as well. And again, they all come in separate pieces, which adds to the look of it, but also it means that you could have all the pieces different colours if you wanted as well. I've gone for yellow on all of mine. And I've just gone with 2 different shades of yellow for the bow, so you kind of get that like shadow effect. And the nice thing is as well that all the pieces are kind of, I hope you can see it on screen, might be difficult. So all the pieces kind of emboss when you die cut them onto these pieces, so you know exactly where these pieces go so that you can add them on. You don't have any guesswork at all. So I can just finish that up by adding that bow on the top. So there's our cute parcel. And if I put it up against a card blank, you can see it's actually really big. It kind of fills a lot of the card blank. So it's quite a nice one for not having to worry about too much else. So then I've used that tiny tags die set, and I've just created all the little pieces for a tag, and I want a sentiment to go on it as well. So I'm using this little birthday wishes, and that's from this Stamp and Cut set. And that's what I really love about the Hero Arts subscriptions. They're really simple. So there's only two. You get the basic one and the add-on one. And because it comes with a variety of things that are all designed to work together, you can make so many different varieties of cards. So I'm just heat embossing that birthday wishes on this green cardstock. And then I'm going to die cut that with the coordinating die. And I love that even these small sentiments have coordinating dies to them. So then that's cut out, but I want it to go on here. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it apart between the two words. And then I'm just going to add on all these little pieces. So you've got just this little piece to go around the hole that I've cut in yellow. And then you've got this piece, and I like that it's cut like this, so you can actually put it through the tag, so it kind of looks as though it's really on the present. So I'm going to add a little glue to the back of here, so I can add it on like that. And then I was going to put some foam behind the tag, but actually I think I'm just going to add a little glue behind the tag, because I want to put the sentiment pieces up on foam. So I'm going to add that across there. And then I've got these foam strips. I almost always use these for my sentiments. I'll link them below. They're just off Amazon, but they're pretty inexpensive because you get so many in the pack. And they're just really useful for all your little sentiments. So let's decide where exactly we want this. I think that works like that. So let's just pop those up on there. Then that's our little parcel done. I think that's really cute. And then you can see if I just put this on here, it looks nice, but it looks a bit like it's floating in the air. So we can kind of ground that a bit. And the way that I'm going to do that on this card is to kind of colour block the background. So I've got a piece of this pink cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 3.5 inches. I'm going to add that to the top. And then I've got another piece which is 2 inches by 4 1/4 inches to go underneath that. And I feel like that just grounds that more, and it doesn't look now like it's floating. And I'm just going to add a bit more foam behind there, but obviously it's completely optional. If you're worried about postage and things, then just leave this step out. Just glue it onto your card. And you can see, because I use the big foam pieces in a lot of my videos, and you see I've die cut this piece and stuff, so this is a good way to use up some of those scrap bits. I can just cut them down so that they fit on the back of something like this. Then there's our first card done, and I feel like you could make this with so many kind of scraps of pattern paper. They're pretty scrappy pieces of plain colour cardstock as well. It's a nice use up card, and it's a fun one to have it in your stash as well, because I feel like you could give this to almost anybody. So then for my next card, I have stamped, coloured and die cut loads of these birthday icons, and I've also just heat embossed this sentiment on here as well. So this piece is 3 inches square. Then I've cut this greenish piece behind it about 1/8 of an inch bigger, so I'm just going to add those together. Then I've cut a 5-inch square card blank from blue cardstock. Then I've got a 4 1/4 inch square from pink cardstock, and then this green cardstock's about 1/8 of an inch bigger. So I'm just going to glue those together. So then again, I'll just use some little scraps of this sheet of foam. None of it ever gets wasted. I always just use them for the big things first, and then when it gets down to kind of small scrappy bits like that, then I use them on smaller things. And then I'm going to glue this onto here. So some of you will have heard me say this like 1,000 times, but I know there's always new people as well. I use this foam that I actually bought by accident once, but now I keep on buying it because it's sticky on one side but not sticky on the other. So it means that you can add it to your embellishments and things, and you know that it's got a dry adhesive on, so it's not going to slip around on your actual embellishment. And that's really useful anyway, but especially when you're using things like mirror cardstocks and things like that that are generally quite slippy. And then you add glue to the other side, which means that once you've got something on your card, you've got a little bit of wiggle room, whereas the ones that are sticky on both sides, you kind of stick it down and you're stuck. So I really love them. Again, I'll link them below because I know a lot of you have kind of bought those and got into those as well. They're so useful, and they're not that expensive either. They're actually less expensive than the ones that are sticky on both sides. So then I'm just going to add my icons around the sentiment, and this time I'm just using the normal double-sided foam. I tend to prefer those for the smaller bits for some reason. I think a lot of these things are just personal preference, aren't they? And I add a lot of dimension to a lot of my cards. So I have different sizes of foam pads, different types of foam pads, like the strips, just because I like to have different ones on different projects. And I think that's a really sweet, fun card. So then if you pay the extra $30 to get the My Monthly Superhero, you get some more really nice products. So you get this big balloon shaker die set, which we're going to use in a minute. You get this A-Train Alpha die set, which is a really nice die set. And I think alphabet die sets are usually quite expensive, so to get one in this, I think is really good. And then you also get this Stamp and Cut. So this one, it doesn't have dies for all of them. So you only get dies for the stars and the bows. And then you've got some really nice sentiments like, yay, it's your day, happy you day, make a wish, bring on the sprinkles. So for that extra $30, you get 3 extra die sets and an extra stamp set. I'm going to use this die set for our final card. And as it says, this is a shaker die set, and if you want to see how to use this as a shaker, I'll have a video in a couple of weeks' time where I'm going to do a light up card and it's going to use this as a shaker. So you can see how that's put together then. But for today, I'm just using the outline one, and that's the great thing about it. You can use it as a shaker, or you can just use the die itself. And there are a lot of things I'm not using today, like these pieces. You can create your own bits to go inside the shaker, and then you've got these bits that you can decorate the actual balloon, like with the kind of shading if you want. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with this, but I'm going for quite a simple look today. So I've cut this out 3 times from pattern paper, and then I'm going to use this Make-A-Wish stamp set that I just showed you to put a really big sentiment on here. I think I'm going to go with Yay, It's Your Day. And I've gone for a really subtle pattern on this one, so it doesn't take too much away from the sentiment. And then I'm just going to heat emboss the sentiment in white onto it. And I think the best thing about these cards that we're creating, and these sets in general, is that they're very kind of everybody. Like, you could change up the patterns that I've used, the colours, to suit the person that you're sending them to, but they're all very kind of, like, you could send them to someone that was old, send them to a kid, send them to a teenager, send them to your mom, your dad, anyone. So they're kind of very flexible. And then I'm just heat embossing that in white. So then I'm going to glue on the balloons. I'm going to have a bit hanging off the sides. And I'll pop this one up on foam. And then I'm going to add the tails from the balloons. So then I'm just going to trim off the excess. So then I'm going to add a little bow to the centre. 1. I just happen to have these cute Hero Arts enamel dots in my stash from a different kit from a little while ago. I'm going to add one of those on the middle of there. So I'll link to these separately, but they don't come in the kit. And then I've cut some of these tassels, which I think are super cute. So I'm just going to glue those at the top so that they're a bit more kind of free flowing. And then I'm going to add one of these to each of the other balloons. And then you've got that really cute card. So now we've got all 3 of today's cards. I really hope you enjoyed creating them with me. Do let me know which is your favourite in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below. And there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.